Then punches up. When I shout break, you break clean. And remember, defend yourselves at all times. Shake hands.
And so, a fight that has been anticipated here in Scotland for a while. A chance for Josh Taylor to take a step up against that man, Viktor Postol, a former champion who wants another chance at a world title. The excitement is palpable in this arena, and it is now begun. Round number 1, scheduled for 12.
Both guys looking fantastic shape at the start, Al, don't they?
Yeah, they're ready for this fight. There's no question about that. Postol and Taylor almost the same height, and normally Postol has a height advantage over fighters at 140 pounds.
Both guys very, very tall for 140.
Taylor, of course, a boxer puncher who can walk fighters down. Postol coming forward himself, a little bit of a surprise early in this fight.
Maybe trying to stamp his authority nice and early.
Postol has a good jab and a good right hand, which he hopes to use here tonight against the left-hander. He landed that right hand many times when he won his title back in 2015 against Lucas Matisse. Wild left hand by Taylor. Postol being aggressive here in round number 1 and trying to push the pace.
Are you surprised at that, Al, that Postol's been so aggressive? Yeah.
I thought he would box earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, I did actually, to be honest. And I mean, he knows that Taylor is a noted puncher, but I think that he's maybe using his experience here to try and take away Taylor's confidence early.
We'll see. A good first round, and Postol rips a right hand, and yet another one. So far, Josh Taylor has yet to get his offense started here in round 1, and we are halfway through the round.
Head clash. Good left hand from Taylor, but a head clash prior to that left hand.
Often the case with righties and lefties,
yeah,
of course.
No cuts, though.
Yeah, thank goodness. A little over a minute left to go in round number 1. In his last fight, Taylor beat Winston Campos, knocked him out in 3 rounds. Good body work by
great
Postol.
Body shot from Postol.
So Viktor Postol has had himself what I think he envisioned as the perfect round 1, at least to this point.
He looks calm and composed, doesn't he? You can see that experience that Postol has.
And the crowd here trying to rally Josh Taylor. It's very early in this fight, of course. But Viktor Postol has certainly had himself a good first round. Taylor, the 27-year-old, with only 12 fights, taking a quantum leap up in competition. Postol with a nice combination there, but one of those punches got through. So as we come to the end of round number 1, it is a round that Viktor Postol will put in his column, perhaps. He fought very well in round 1.
Yeah.
Well, look back at some of the action from the last round. There's the clash of heads that we saw from Taylor and Postol, and luckily no cuts from that.
Very luckily, you know, that was quite a heavy collision. That's that great body shot out from Postol, set up with the jab. Josh Taylor really did feel that shot. You can see him just taking a step back there and regrouping.
Just get the straight shots off. Yeah. And reach with your jab, you're pouring it, okay? Reach it, okay? 20 seconds, keep it in the center, stop backing off, okay? Keep it in the center, you need space to drop back, okay? 15. And as soon as you drop back once, move your head. You went 2-3 times, got there with the right hook, okay? Back once and take this, and slip in, okay?
So we move into round 2. Josh Taylor, the 2012 Olympian from Scotland and from the Ukraine. Viktor Postol, 34-year-old former champion. And Taylor gets off with a good left hand there. Taylor trying to close the distance on Postol. Now there's the body work from Taylor, and both he and Barry McGuigan and Shane McGuigan said that's important, and a good left hand by Taylor. So he has picked up the pace here in round number 2.
Yeah, this is where Josh Taylor wants to be, using his physical strength, his youth, his endurance. He wants to rough Postol up, take him out his stride. He doesn't want him boxing here at long range. Great right hook from Josh Taylor. Really found his ground really quite quickly, Al, in this second round.
Different demeanor entirely, and a nice jab a moment ago, and then the straight left hand by Taylor. And Postol tries to respond with some shots on the inside.
Still looks cool and calm.
Taylor doubling with the jab as kind of a rangefinder, and then switches back to righty, which he can do, and has on many occasions in his pro career. Good body shot by Postol.
Good start to round 2 by Josh Taylor. Trying to keep his right foot outside Postol's left foot. Jab over that jab.
Important for a left-hander, and Taylor has used the jab much more effectively here in this round. We're more than halfway through the round, and Taylor has come back from a difficult first round to control it here, but here comes Viktor Postol trying to land the jab in the straight right hand. We mentioned Postol with so much more experience than Taylor, but Josh Taylor is not the typical 12-fight fighter. That's
certainly
for sure.
not. He's got a great variety of punches.
Good body work there by Taylor. And now he's starting to get into a position where he can throw some body punches as we're under a minute left to go here in round number 2.
You know, for a tall lefty, he's brilliant up close. He's very, very good up close. And if he can take the fight to close distance, I don't reckon Postol has much of a chance. While he's at long range and they're boxing technically and sharp early on, Postol looks really, really good.
Nice left hand a moment ago by Josh Taylor.
Countering each other's counters.
Both men using jab, and there is a cut over the right eye of Viktor Postol. Whether it came from a clash of heads remains to be seen. We'll attempt to find that out, but some drama now as we end round number 2. Barry McGuigan looking on, liking what he saw in round 2 better, I'm sure. And here, maybe we'll get a look to see if where that cut might have happened. There they bang heads. I don't know if that created the cut.
Yeah, really difficult to tell where that cut came from.
It's going to be very difficult to tell. Now we'll take another look and let's see what happens here. But Taylor landing a nice right hook a moment ago in what was a much better round for him. Taylor switched righty during a portion of the round and was effective. Now that's where the clash of heads may have created the cut. Yep. Now the question is, has the referee ruled it a clash of heads? If he has, this fight has to go 4 full rounds for them to go to the scorecard.
Ah, right. Okay.
If it ends,
WBC rules, yeah.
If it ends before that, it would be a no contest if it's a result of the cut. You are welcome, sir. We're in round number 3 of this scheduled 12 rounder. Al Bernstein along with Alex Arthur, Nick Holling, and all our Channel 5 compatriots as we bring you a much anticipated matchup. Viktor Postol on the left of your screen taking on Josh Taylor. A cut over the right eye of Postol that we believe came from a clash of heads. So far they're containing that cut rather has not bled more. And the crowd getting behind Taylor. Postol pecking away with the right hand and the left hook.
He's not putting much weight behind those shots, is he? I think, is he judging distance? Is he just actually testing and the water just to feel if he can actually get the big shots off?
Yeah, it's possible, and he's a very cagey veteran. Taylor
very experienced as well, so.
And a warning from Ian John Lewis to Taylor for some of the roughhouse tactics on the inside. Taylor has done a good job of kind of bullying Postol when he's been on the inside. Big left
both
hand.
trading great shots there.
But Postol took that left hand very well.
Yeah.
And Postol now working behind the jab as he did in round 1. Halfway through this third round.
You don't want Postol to get comfortable. You don't want him to settle. Josh Taylor really wants to keep him uneasy and guessing all the time and trying to make him feel like he's away from home and he's having a rough night, you know. But right now, that's not happening now.
Well, round 1 was a good one for Postol. Round 2 seemed like it was a good one for Taylor. And here in round 3, the distance has favored Postol a bit, although Taylor has landed some very good shots. So this is a close round. And again, the heads keep coming together, and Postol's able to sneak in a right hand. Ian John Lewis is going to earn his money tonight. This could be a tough match to referee.
Yeah.
Good body work downstairs by Taylor.
Josh Taylor's a great body puncher. We might not see that come into play until later on in the fight, though, Al.
I agree.
When both guys start to settle their feet a little bit.
Taylor cutting off the ring and landing a big left hand. So a very good round 3. Good action and a very close round, and Postol goes downstairs. So this fight is turning into a very interesting affair. And round number 3
Great job from Postol.
Fades into the night.
You've got to keep moving your head. Don't give them first 2 shots.
Look back at the last round. Postol, the jab and a straight right hand, but a good counter punch by Taylor.
Yeah, both guys trading big shots, power shots, backhand shots, trying to out-punch each other. But at this stage, I think they're still trying to feel each other out. They've not totally engaged yet, and I think that when that does happen, we're going to see fireworks.
And round 3 was the most exciting round of the fight, to be sure.
By far.
Then work your way. Stop looking for big shots. All right, put the last shot in hard. Okay. Slip and slide, mate. 15. Trying too hard. Okay, put it on. Keep backing them up. Your hands up wide. Move your head. Roll, slip, slide. Every time you've got to change your attack. Okay. And then jab off it and then work.
Headed to round number 4. So far, a very close fight. Round 3, perhaps the most competitive and interesting of the fights. Taylor is the third straight left-hander that Postol has faced. And so far, Postol's had some good moments. A slip there, not a knockdown. Shane McGuigan urging Taylor to use his jab, and he came out in this round doing it.
And also, to move the head after he throws a combination, just to roll out of the shots rather than hold his feet and keep his head in a stationary position. And I can see exactly where Shane McGuigan's coming from when he says that, but it's kind of difficult against a guy with Postol's stature and solid jab. And you know, he's a real steady guy. He's never been off his feet once, really.
Taylor working on the inside, working on the body. Postol holding, but then Taylor's able to sneak in one more right hand downstairs. And the Taylor jab now starting to get moving.
If you had to say anyone was looking particularly uncomfortable at this point, I would say it's Postol, to be honest, because he's been roughed up a little bit more than he's probably used to this point in his, well, you'd say his career. He's experienced almost everything. But at this point, I think if anyone's feathers were ruffled, I would say it was Postol's.
Well, we'll see. He's fighting at range during this round, and that's helping him a bit. We're halfway through round number 4. Taylor attacking, trying to get Postol against the ropes. This fight has been fought mostly in the center of the ring, and Postol landing a big right hand. Nice counter left hook.
Huge counter
Taylor.
shot. Oh, and good combination to come back from Postol. Beautiful lead left uppercut followed by a right hand.
So the action continues here in round number 4, much like it did in round 3. This fight is being fought at a very high level.
Yeah, both guys are technically brilliant, really, aren't they? Both.
Two of the top 140 pounders in the world in the WBC. They are ranked number 1 and number 2.
Double right hand from Postol. Postol looking really busy here. Landing some good, straight, neat shots.
With under a half-minute left to go. Both men doing good work in this round, and Postol ripping another right hand to the body. And his jab has worked overtime.
Beautiful jab.
They are fighting. They hope for a chance to face Jose Ramirez, who has one more defense, optional defense, and whoever wins this fight would be the mandatory. And right now, it's up for grabs.
Дыши, успокойся. Хорошо проходят повторные атаки.
In the last round, great exchanges. Taylor is a right-hander. Gets hit with a big body punch, but shows the good countering ability with the left hook.
There's that nice lead left uppercut from Postol. Josh slightly lent his weight on his right leg, and Postol seized the opportunity and chipped in that nice left uppercut. Technically, he's brilliant. He sees little things that other people wouldn't see in the ring, and you know, that's experience out.
Внимательно. Спокойно.
10 seconds.
Все, внимательно.
Seconds out, round 5.
This 140-pound title eliminator match between Josh Taylor on the left of your screen and Viktor Postol, the former champion, on the right, has been a scrappy affair, well fought, and very interesting and very close. We are headed into the 5th round. Nobody's been down. There was a cut over the right eye of Postol that we thought came from a clash of heads. It has not reopened since. Taylor trying to go downstairs. This fight has been fought at range sometimes, and then sometimes Taylor has been able to get on the inside.
Yeah, the distances have been mainly long range and middle distance. There's not been a lot of up-close fighting. If it does go close and both guys decide to put their heads on each other's chests or touch foreheads, there's only one winner, and it's Josh Taylor. He's brilliant up close.
Yeah, well, he's got to get there.
He's got to get there, Al. Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Postol, of course, a veteran, has controlled the distance. The other thing Viktor Postol has done in this fight is throw a right hand to the body that has been very effective. Now here comes Taylor back again.
It's kind of like an it's not an uppercut, it's not a hook, it's like a scooping shot that goes right underneath Josh Taylor's left elbow. It's a really effective shot. He normally throws it behind the jab as well, yeah.
Taylor landing a left hand just a moment ago as we reach the halfway mark here in round number 5. In what has been a very competitive 140-pound fight. Postol in the last round or so has worked distance very well and kept Taylor on the end of his jab and his straight right hand. 27-year-old Taylor in his 13th professional fight only, taking on a former champion and a fighter who we now know, based on these 5 rounds, is not damaged good. At 34, he's still a very good fighter.
He's looking very, very good.
Good body work again by Postol. At this juncture in the fight, we would have thought Taylor would have done more body work, but Postol's been able to do it from the outside.
See, he just controls the range and the distance out with his left hand. If Taylor presses the action, Postol will move back with an extended left hand. He keeps Josh Taylor, or tries to keep Josh Taylor at distance all the time.
Postol using a lot of this ring, and it's a pretty large ring. Taylor trying to get on the inside, but taking a right hand, and now Taylor switches to the right hand stance. Postol has been down in his last 2 fights, twice against Crawford and once in his last fight, but not so far tonight.
Everything you do is nice nice and touches, okay?
Head forwards, mate.
That was much better, okay? Nice and quick.
Lost that end again. You're going to pick the pace up with this here.
Right, he's hitting 2 shots. He's hitting him a couple of good shots. He's just tip. Okay, you've got to just stay on the whole time. Once you hit him a couple of hard shots, back on the touches, just keep peppering him. Okay? Keep in the centre.
Jump.
You're giving way too much space. You've got to feint, push him back, attack when he's close to the ropes, okay? And then start driving him downstairs, okay?
You've got the fitness to be on it.
Shane McGuigan urging Josh Taylor to take the fight to close distance, and he knows that that's where he's most effective.
Hands up. All right, stop slipping and sliding. Just keep it nice and neat, okay? Concentration, come on. Come on.
We're headed toward the halfway mark of this 140-pound fight. It has been a very interesting one and well fought. And as Alex pointed out, Shane McGuigan wants Taylor to pick up the pace and close the distance against Viktor Postol. He'll need to do that, I think. Sweeping right hand misses by Taylor. Now there's where Taylor wants to work. Postol trying to hold. Good body shot again by Viktor Postol. Taylor going downstairs with his right hand. That has been one of the rare body punches we've seen from Taylor. And the Taylor jab. Postol wanting to be broken by referee Lewis, but he said, no, you guys can fight on. Just about halfway through round number 6, and again, the fight is continuing to be fought at long range.
Postol just chipping away, really, isn't he? Not unloading with anything heavy, just keeps chipping away, just making sure that he's like touching Josh all the time.
Yeah, he's keeping Taylor at distance right now.
Yeah.
And then when Taylor does get inside, he's holding, and referee Lewis is giving them a chance to fight on the inside, which is appropriate.
Oh, good shot right up above him, Josh Taylor up close.
And a nice right hook by Taylor. Did he stun?
Yes, I think he did. I think that's the first time I've seen Postol visibly hurt.
And a good body shot by Josh Taylor, so he has picked up the pace here.
You know, I don't think he's hurt to the point that, you know, he needs to put his foot on the gas. I think he was just stunned relatively.
Well, Taylor's sensing that there's an opportunity for him, and he is moving forward here with under a minute left to go here in round number 6. Taylor with a sweeping left hook, now fighting out of the right-handed stance. And he is just coming forward, trying to bully Viktor Postol.
Good tactics from Josh Taylor now. And about the right time in the fight for him to actually pick up the tempo a little bit. Got to get that old guy feeling tired and weak. And
nice jab by Taylor. And in the last minute of this round, he has probably taken this round.
Yeah.
A round in which Postol originally was controlling things. So the final seconds of round 6, it has been a good round, at least the last half of it, for Josh Taylor. And he and his fans will head into round 7 with a little bit of renewed confidence. Let's go to Andy Clark, who has a special guest.
George, down here watching your gym mate, Josh Taylor. How have you got it?
I've got Taylor ahead. It's a real close fight. A few rounds could go either way. That last round was a good round from Taylor. He's starting to stamp his authority. I think he's starting to hopefully break Postol's heart. It's a frantic pace. It's who wants it most at the moment. Taylor, when he's in the southpaw position, is getting great work off, lands a couple of telling body shots that round, and I think that's going to be hopefully now the momentum swinging in his way. Yeah, his way.
It's high quality stuff. You've been boxing at this level for a long time. They cannot afford to make mistakes.
No, he's only had 12 fights, Taylor, so he's had to learn quick. He's got the talent, he's got the skills. As in how the experience, I believe he does, but it's going to be a great learning fight for him. I'm sure he'll go on to win. We will.
So some expert commentary from George Groves, certainly a man that knows his way around a boxing ring. And we are into round number 7, and that's how Alex has this fight scored right now. Taylor with a slight edge, and it's certainly a close fight. Body shot by Josh Taylor.
Straight slightly low, maybe even. I like this right hook that Josh Taylor's throwing. He slightly skips to the right and throws a right hook over Postol's jab. It's absolutely brilliant shot, very effective punch.
Josh Taylor has picked up the pace in the last 3 minutes or 4 minutes of this fight. There's no question about that. He is working the body, and he is switching back and forth to righty and lefty very effectively. It's round 7, scheduled for 12, and a thunderous left hand by Josh Taylor. Taylor working the jab, and again, there he switches to right-handed. And Postol lands a very nice jab.
There's that shot again, now that scooping right hand over the top. I actually spoke to my brother Mark about this earlier, about that shot. Josh Taylor uses it very effectively. He moves to the right, he puts his right foot outside his opponent's left leg, and he throws the right hook over the top. Tremendous shot when he lands it.
Halfway through round number 7 in this 12-rounder. Short little uppercut that just missed by Postol. In a round in which Taylor has been effective in pushing forward, and Postol now trying to take the advantage back. Nice short left hook on the inside, and a right by Postol.
Oh, Postol looking strong. Good combinations he put together there. Josh maybe slightly riled for the first time.
Nice right hand, and a warning justifiably so for using the shoulder by Viktor Postol. He was a little annoyed at the roughhouse tactics by Taylor. Postol pushing Taylor back.
I think Josh might have a little nick over his right eye as well. A little slight nick over his right eye with that left hook that landed earlier.
Huge right hand by Postol. Taylor is holding on.
Yep.
We'll see if he's hurt. And there is a nick over the right eye. Another right hand by Postol.
Followed by a good stiff left jab behind it.
With a half minute left to go in round 7, Josh Taylor needs to get through the 7th. But he is attacking. Not apparently worried about walking into another one of those right hands. Seconds remaining here in round number 7, and Taylor trying to take back the advantage in this round.
He's experiencing things he's never experienced here before.
He has been taken into deep waters in this round by Viktor Postol. We'll see how it all plays out as we head to round number 8.
Stay tight, move around, okay? All right?
Take your hand.
When he's forcing it, this is when you're going to catch a moment, okay?
Josh Taylor coming early on in the round, landing some very good shots. The beginning part of that round was very effective, but things like that uppercut and that left hook by Postol and then a huge right hand stunned Josh Taylor, and the round turned, and there is a cut over the right eye.
The right eye, yeah.
Josh Taylor.
I don't know quite how that cut came about. I think it was maybe a left hook over the top of Taylor's right jab.
Don't let him back in the fight. Get that jab going. Fiddle him about with a jab.
You've got the fitness, mate. You've got the fitness to do this all night. Come on, believe in yourself.
Quick, nice and fast. Don't look for power, just nice and lean.
Round 8 may be the most important professional round for Josh Taylor. He has been taken into a territory he's not seen before with Viktor Postol in the last round. He was stunned. Postol kept up the attack. Let's see if Taylor can come back here in this 8th round. Postol, the 34-year-old from the Ukraine, coming in here to Taylor's home area, trying to leave with a victory. It would give him a world title shot, and for Josh Taylor, just the same. He wants that win to get a shot at Ramirez's world title. Postol busier here in the beginning of this round, but not landing very effectively, and neither has Taylor so far. Right hook misses by Taylor.
So does that short left uppercut that Postol's threw on a few occasions now. He just leans his weight left and throws that short chipping left uppercut. Really effective shot. He's caught Josh with that a couple of times. Josh looking more relaxed than he has though in the past couple of rounds. You know, he's moving around quite freely.
Postol trying to get that uppercut again in. Taylor has not thrown a lot of punches in this round. He's been at range on the outside, but not thrown very many. And there's a pawing jab by Viktor Postol. Taylor with a nice left hand and switches to righty. Let's see.
Good body shot from Postol again. That scooping right uppercut to the body, if you want to call it, that's a great shot. It's worked for him so well tonight. It's so effective.
Taylor finally with Postol against the ropes where he's wanted to get him all night. He does land a left hand.
That's where he wants to keep him as well. You can't trade with Josh Taylor up close. He's far too good in that area. For a tall lefty, no one can trade with him up close. He's brilliant up close. But of course, Postol's kept the distance long and he's boxed at long range. He's not given Josh the opportunity to fight up close.
Another big right hand downstairs by Postol. Taylor skips away from the attempted right hand by Viktor Postol. So under a minute left to go here in round 8, and can Josh Taylor do enough in these remaining seconds to win this round? Half a minute left to go, and Postol continues to use the jab, and it's Taylor retreating.
There's that shot again. That's a great body shot.
Seconds remaining here in round number 8. Josh Taylor lands not only a right hook, but a left hand, and they both exchange at the end of this round. Things heating up here at the Hydro Arena.
Банда. Дыши.
We look back at the last round, and Viktor Postol controlling the tempo with his jab. And Taylor switching right-handed, and when he does, he tends to get hit with that right to the body, which we saw him get hit with just a moment ago. And Josh Taylor landed.
Oh.
That was one of his best combinations of the round with the right hook and the left hand.
15 seconds.
Not believing in yourself. You've got it in the tank. You need to start going for the gears.
10 seconds.
Always believe in yourself. Okay, nice and neat. Nice and neat. Second of this round, you've got to stay focused.
According to Alex's unofficial scorecard, Postol edging ahead in this fight. He's had 2 very good rounds. It's up to Josh Taylor now to get inside and rough him up a little bit like this, and that's exactly what Taylor's trying to do here. Good body work, a nice uppercut by Taylor, but Postol comes back with his own
Great
uppercut.
right hand, yeah. This is where Josh wants to keep that fight, right there, up close. Beautiful body shot from Josh Taylor.
The right hook again. We're in round number 9 of a scheduled 12-rounder. It has been a well-fought and highly contested affair. Viktor Postol, on the 34-year-old who just took a left hand from Josh Taylor. Former world champion, has only lost once in his career to Terrence Crawford, and appears to have hurt his back. Josh Taylor, the undefeated 27-year-old, came into this fight 12-0, lands a huge right hook, and maybe hurt Viktor Postol. We'll see.
He took it so well, Postol. Took it so well, that shot.
Taylor has been more active in this round, has managed to get on the inside a little bit more. Halfway through round number 9.
What a great chin Viktor Postol has.
Good right hook to the body by Taylor. Taylor again going downstairs, and that's his calling hard, but
Great body shot from Josh Taylor.
Has not been able to do it very much in this fight.
Very clever up close work from Viktor Postol there. A short right uppercut followed by a left hook.
Minute left to go here in round number 9. And a better round for Josh Taylor here in the 9th round, to be sure, after 2 rounds that didn't go very well for him. Taylor with a left hand that just misses, and Taylor using the jab now, and I think that's been a big difference for him. But nice right hand by Postol.
Beautiful jab from Josh Taylor, followed by a left cross and a right hook. That's much better from Josh Taylor.
This crowd excited to see Taylor erupt in what has been a very good 9th round for him for the most part.
Huge counter left hand. Brilliant shot from Josh Taylor.
And Josh Taylor made him walk into a big counter punch, and this crowd is on its feet, and why not?
We need every round in now, okay? That's how to fight him, okay? You attack him. Once he feels comfortable, you drop back and you nail him with a shot. With a right hook.
Very exciting round of boxing, and that's the right hook, or a right hook that Taylor landed that was very effective.
Josh Taylor picked some really nice counter punches in that round, particularly the left cross counter. Postol overreached with the right hand. Josh Taylor came back with that left cross counter right on the money. What a shot. What a chin Viktor Postol has.
When he's doing this, you know that right hook's coming. Drop back, nail him. Right hook, left hook, right hook. Okay, intensity, Josh. Come on, you've got to stay on for 3 minutes of every round from now on in. All right? Come on, we're fucking world class. Can't prove it.
We head into the 10th round, a place Josh Taylor has not been. Viktor Postol has been here a number of times. Let's see how the youngster reacts. Taylor attacking. These are the championship rounds, and Taylor may need a rally. It's hard to tell. Certainly the fight has been highly contested. Taylor using his jab effectively again and again, for momentarily switching to right-handed. Another good body shot by Taylor as he continues to go downstairs, as he has in the last round or 2. Both men landed some thunderous punches toward the end of round number 9. The Taylor body attack, which they hoped would be there earlier, has materialized in the last round or 2. And a right hand by Taylor as he attacks from the right-handed stance.
Switching up's been quite effective for Josh tonight. He switched up very well.
And even though Viktor Postol has more experience in these later rounds, at age 34, will age catch up to him as this fight wears on? Taylor is having himself a very good round 10.
Yeah, good body shot from Josh Taylor as well.
And now Postol holding in that cut over the right eye that came early in the fight because of a clash of heads has opened again.
Beautiful jab from Postol. Good right hand as well. Josh Taylor has to maintain control. He can't let Postol take over the last minute of this round. He's had a brilliant first 2 minutes. He has to maintain that and keep boxing smart at long range. When he's up close, let those combinations go, finish by those body shots.
Under a minute left to go here in round number 10, a round in which Taylor did get off to a blazing start. And now Postol has come back a bit. Again, the body work from Taylor as he tries to bully Viktor Postol. Switching again to the right-handed stance. Postol trying to hold on the inside and Taylor not letting him do it. Feinting by Taylor. We haven't seen much of that. And left hand. Huge sends Postol down. for the 4th time in his last 2 fights.
You can't live with your intensity, all right? But don't blow yourself out, okay? All right, stay neat. That's when you didn't look for power and you couldn't.
Well, Josh Taylor had never seen the 10th round, but he liked what he saw in this fight. When he got to the 10th round, things worked out pretty well for him.
That might just have won him the fight.
We
won him the fight.
We have a couple rounds left to go,
Yeah,
but
we sure do,
it certainly helped him.
Yeah.
And we'll get a chance to see where that knockdown happened. There's the straight left hand that sent Viktor Postol down in the 10th round.
Huge left hand counter. Huge.
Витя, потерпи, не все осталось, фигня. Внимательно. Опережай.
This crowd has come to life, and that's an understatement. Viktor Postol, the 34-year-old Ukrainian fighter, trying to stem the tide of this 27-year-old youthful Scot who knocked him down in the last round, the first knockdown of the fight. And Taylor continuing to put the pressure on at the behest of this noisy crowd. Taylor with an uppercut that gets in. And now Viktor Postol kind of holding on, it seems, to buy time.
Oh, good shots from Postol.
That was a very solid left hook.
It was, and controlling the center of the ring right away.
Yeah, Taylor hasn't let him do that in the last couple of rounds.
No, he's not. Let's hope Josh hasn't taken his foot off the gas, but that was really, really impressive from Viktor Postol.
Now, a reminder, the last round was undoubtedly a 10-8 round for Taylor, but remember, this had been a very, very close fight, and Postol had put a number of early rounds in the bank as well, so we'll see how things will end up if this fight goes to the scorecard. Taylor hopes to get another knockdown or a knockout, but we'll see.
Oh, brilliant combinations from Postol.
Viktor Postol doing enough to keep Taylor off of him, but also leaving himself open and getting hit with the left hand by Taylor. Viktor Postol is not fighting a safety-first fight right now. He is going after Josh Taylor.
Which is unusual for him.
Yeah, at this juncture, you would think he would be wanting to run out the clock and maybe think he can get a decision. He's going after Taylor.
He's going after him, totally out of his comfort zone.
A very exciting 11th round. A minute left to go in this stanza, and it could be up for grabs. Both men landing big power shots. There is one thing we can say for certain. This has been a well-fought and exciting fight.
And a brilliant fight to watch.
Good jab by Josh Taylor. Punctuated by that knockdown in the last round by Josh Taylor. And in this round, Taylor got off to a very good start, but Postol has come back in the second part of the round.
There's that huge left-hand counter from Josh Taylor again. He waits on Postol leading with the right hand. As soon as Postol's shoulder starts to move, Josh Taylor retracts. He lets the left hand go. He's walked Postol into that shot 3 or 4 times tonight.
There will soon be 3 minutes left in this championship fight. Will those 3 minutes decide the winner? We'll find out. A look back at round number 11. That was the big left hand that landed from Josh Taylor. Early on in the round, Taylor did extraordinarily well.
Heavy, heavy left hook counter there from Josh Taylor.
You're coming out of combinations, you're exhausted, you're getting nailed with shots. Just stay nice and tight. Stay 3 minutes. Outwork him. You've got to jab your in, double it up, go to the body, double it up, go to the head, and then start finishing your front hook. 20 seconds, okay? Intensity, just keep yourself.
Shane McGuigan telling him to double jab. Do you know, I believe, as we look at your scorecard, and you have a very close fight, With Taylor now up by 3 points, that's unofficial, of course. When Taylor jabs in this fight, he is infinitely more effective. And Shane McGuigan urging him to double jab his way in.
Much more, yeah.
We
and then put the heavy shots in behind the jab.
We head into round number 12, the final round of this fight, and it gets chippy on the inside. Both men holding in there, but Taylor trying to work. 3 minutes left. Taylor ripping a shot down to the body and going after Viktor Postol, pushing him back with a left hand. Clearly, Taylor seems the fresher of the two, although Postol, toward the end of the last round, did do some good work. Taylor has never been to this distance, but he has looked very fresh in the last 2 rounds. Postol's last 12-round trip, of course, against Terence Crawford, where he lost, was down twice. He's been down once in this fight. Cut over the right eye, and Taylor, that big clash of heads.
Big clash of heads, huge.
And I think Postol got the worst of it.
Yep, he looks wobbly, Al. Using his feet, we've never seen him move away like this tonight. Josh Taylor's hunting them down now.
Using all of this ring, and Taylor trying to get on the inside to bully Postol. Again, the jab of Taylor. This young man was facing dire straits back in round 7 and 8, even headed into 9, but he has come back in the end of this fight to bully Viktor Postol. We are more than halfway through this final round. Postol looking for something that might steal this round after Taylor got off to a very good start. John Lewis has done a very good job of refereeing this fight, allowing the fighters to keep working.
Very, very good job. Probably the best referee in the country for me, if I'm going to be really honest. Brilliant referee, Ian John Lewis. He's let the guys fight.
Under a minute left to go. They come down to the final seconds. The crowd on its feet. And Josh Taylor and Postol trying to land something important. A nice right hand by Postol as they battle away on the inside.
Both guys trading huge blows still to this point. Only 20 seconds left in this.
Taylor with an overhand left and Postol trying to land his right and heads banging on the inside.
Both answering each other back with huge shots.
And so it will go the distance here at the Hydro Center in Glasgow. Who will have won the chance to fight for a world title? We'll see. And so Josh Taylor, held aloft by his team. They feel he might have done enough in the final rounds to win this. There's no question that Taylor came on very strong, scored a knockdown in this fight in the last 3 rounds, and came on extremely strong in those last 3 rounds. For Viktor Postol, the 34-year-old veteran, proved one important thing tonight. He is not damaged goods.
No,
he is still an upper echelon 140-pounder.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Al. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Fought extremely well, as did Taylor.
Great chin, great judgment at distance, beautiful techniques, some really, really good shots. We've seen him throw that, especially that scooping uppercut to the body. Lovely straight rights down the middle, real world-class fighter.
And will this decision come down to the knockdown that Josh Taylor created in this fight? It was the only knockdown in the fight. Both men had nicks over their eyes. That did not impact the final judgment of this fight. It wasn't stopped. See the McGuigans there nervously hoping that their young charge has won this decision. And we talk about Postol. What Josh Taylor proved tonight is that he is ready to be in the upper echelon of the 140-pounders. Lots of drama being played out here in Glasgow as we await the decision of the judges. It was a fight that had ebbs and flows. In the early rounds, Postol seemed to dictate the tempo and the distance of the fight. As it went on, Josh Taylor was able to work on the inside a little bit more effectively, especially in the later rounds. For the WBC super lightweight eliminator, the winner presumably to get a world title shot against Jose Ramirez, who has a optional defense and then in theory would face this mandatory winner, though oftentimes theory in boxing doesn't add up to reality. You can feel the tension in this arena as we await the final decision. They're looking at, obviously checking out the scorecards to make sure things are accurate.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee Ian John Lewis will bring together both boxers. He has asked me to ask you to join him in appreciation. Both boxers in the ring. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 12 hard-fought rounds of championship boxing, we go to our judges' score totals. Judge Victor Loughlin, 118, 110. Fernando Barbosa, 117, 110. Eddie Papo, 119, 108. All for the winner. Now the mandatory challenger for the WBC 140-pound crown. And still, the WBC Silver Super Lightweight Champion, the Tartan Tornado, Josh Taylor.
Well, apparently Josh Taylor did not need to get that knockdown to win this fight. He wins by fairly comfortable margins on the judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, please.
And he not only keeps his silver belt, but he puts himself in a position where he will challenge, or could challenge, for the WBC 140-pound